What makes Fairway the most unique market in New York City? We provide the best selection, period. 60 varieties of olives, 70 custom roasted coffees, 80 selections of fresh fish. Fairway, like no other market. Visit your local Fairway today. What makes Fairway the most unique market in New York City? We provide the best selection, period. 60 varieties of olives, 70 custom roasted coffees, 80 selections of fresh fish. Fairway, like no other market. Visit your local Fairway today.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, little weed, you know.
It's the Weedsman Podcast Nugget.
Zippity what?
Ready to drop the bass? Let's drop the bass.
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean?
All the random stuff that didn't fit in Friday's show you'll find here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man. You got a joint?
Got a little bit of reef smell on your boy?
What that mean?
Please, just give me my weed.
Trying to find this elusive Hot Topic exclusive Thanos. It's from the season, or not the season, I'm sorry. It's a pop that's signifying the 10 years of the Marvel Universe. And it's the...
Has it been 10 years already since the Iron Man movie? Is that the landmark that they're using, the official Marvel Studios?
Yeah, it's like Marvel 10 year. Like, it's going to be a series of pops they're going to do.
Was this the big one?
This is a big one. It's Thanos on a throne.
I'm making like a foot tall. It's not that tall, is it?
No, it's the tallest one. They made two so far, big ones. There's a 10-inch Thanos from Target.
10-inch Thanos, 10-inch Thanos, 10-inch Thanos.
From Target.
Oh, I can do it. Well, that's almost a foot.
And then there's the 8-inch one that I'm trying to find.
Although that probably makes him larger in proportion than the actual Thanos.
Right.
What is it? Thanos, he looks like about, 12 feet tall, would you guess? Maybe?
Yeah, I would say 8. Well, maybe 10.
Less?
10.
Let's split the difference. He's 10 foot tall, roughly?
I would say 10.
Where's the Marvel handbook when you need one?
Sure, there's a wiki on Thanos, I'm sure.
I saw some of the... I'm sorry. I saw some of the Thanos figures. They're all smiling.
Yeah.
Which is kind of threw me. It didn't look like your typical pop. I know that they have to change the features depending on what character they're making sometimes, but they generally tend to be rather featureless, dotted eyes and just no mouth.
Well, yeah, you're talking about just in the face area, but they're pretty detailed in ways like the body and
You're
stuff.
absolutely right. Yeah, the detail that they put into the accentuating the outfits and the sometimes belts and straps and whatnot.
Right.
They do a good job in that, but the faces are rather featureless, and it kind of threw me that, I get it. A lot of Thanos is in the face. He's got that big square jaw. He's got the ridges, like the crawl.
Like ribbed for,
yeah, that's right.
But yeah.
That's why he always does it in a 69. But he's got a big old smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? You're trying to get the 8-inch one?
Yeah, the one that he's on the throne from, what was it?
I haven't seen that one.
When the Guardians, in the end credits, the scene at the end credits, when he turns around in the throne.
They've got him in that.
Yeah.
Just a throne on an asteroid.
Yeah, he's just floating.
Looks cool as fuck, but what is he doing? This is where I hang out? On a fucking asteroid?
Yeah, he was just pondering the future of the universe, apparently. And now he's made his decision. And on April, 27th? Just around the corner.
This podcast will be out already by then.
Yeah, this will be the Avengers. Hopefully by this time we've seen it.
According to the handbook, the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, Thanos first appeared in 1973. And you want to guess which comic book he appeared in first?
Avengers.
The Hands of Fate? Oh, wait, that's Manos.
Yes. Did you see? I sent you guys a picture, didn't I?
Yes.
Of the guy doing what would you call it? A cross cosplay where he mixes two characters. He was doing Thanos and Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Yeah.
Iron Man was the first appearance. Iron Man number 55.
That's crazy.
Not what I would have guessed.
Yeah, I would have said like a Thor or, maybe an Avenger.
He does not seem like an Iron Man particular villain.
Or maybe even Guardians.
Or Captain Marvel.
Maybe, yeah.
I wonder if there's a Captain Marvel crossover. Because that's like... Captain Marvel's the big hero to the villain Thanos. But how tall is he? aliases. Do you know his aliases? His alii?
The Mad Titan.
The Mad Titan. Thanos Rex, Master Lord, and Overlord. Nobody uses those.
No.
They call him that behind his back.
Maybe Overlord.
I didn't realize that he was actually born in the solar system. He's the Mad Titan because he was born on Titan.
Yeah.
Kind of a play on words there. It does not have a height, though. I want to know how tall.
Yeah.
How tall is Thanos? Maybe I should just Google that.
Yeah. Hey, Google, how tall
is Thanos? My next search, like, how much Thanos net worth? Well, this is Marvel.com.
They're not going to know.
What? 6'7".
What? He's 3 inches taller than me.
GTFO.
Yeah, dude. I'm not the same height as Thanos, or close to the same height as Thanos.
He's a dense motherfucker.
What's he weighing?
985. Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
I mean, muscle weighs a lot, but he's got to have unnatural density to his.
Trying to put that in my perspective.
Maybe Titan has stronger gravity, so
That's what I'm
their
thinking.
species are just naturally more dense.
Yeah, their bones are probably like
Right.
6 inches thick. I don't know. I don't even know how thick our bones are. Shows you how much.
On average, who knows?
Yeah. How thick is a femur bone?
No, he looks easily 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. In the Avengers movie.
Like, I know they're building that character in the pop world in perspective of their regular character, which is 3.5 inches or 3 3/4 inches, I believe. And if it's 10 inches, it's supposed to be the size of Thanos and that's huge compared to a normal
It's
size.
3 times an average pop.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can really base it upon human size versus,
Right.
that. There's a really good 10-year video, Aaron. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
What's a 10-year video?
About Marvel. The 10-year video where they talk about...
a 10-year video. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they go over like the whole universe and where they're at right now and how in relation to where they're going.
I have not seen that.
It was pretty cool. Kind of some clips from... They even talked about the Hulk with Norton in it, but they didn't say Edward Norton.
But they make reference to that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that was before
They talk about the Hulk like it's their drunk molester uncle. They kind of talk about it in hushed tones.
Well, they're like, at the end of the Hulk, Tony Stark shows up to General Ross at a bar and says, hey, you want to join up? We got to get a team together, blah, blah, blah.
Right, because the Hulk movie was kind of Marvel's first, heading up a picture themselves, putting their own team in place, not just selling off rights. Mm-hmm. They had, I think it was Paramount that did the Hulk movie, I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
I think that's right. Anyway, they went through a traditional movie theater to get it done, but after that, they decided that if they were going to do this the way they wanted to, they had to have complete control.
Right.
Ironically, then they sold themselves out to Disney. But it seems like Disney's been fairly hands-off in the Marvel Universe, outside of possibly dictating what they do with the Fantastic Four.
Which Hulk movie is the one that's considered the big piece of shit? Is it the Ang Lee one?
Unfortunately, yeah.
And who's that? Was that Ruffalo? Or was
No,
that
Ruffalo
Norton?
only did that in
Avengers.
He's only been the Hulk in the Avengers
So it was
movies.
the Ed Norton one?
It was the Ed Norton one.
Which was really good. I enjoyed that movie, actually.
But
Wait a minute. No, that Norton one isn't the Ang Lee one, though, is it?
Yes.
It is? Okay,
Yeah,
I got
I
it
thought
backwards then. Who did the Nick Nolte one?
Well, I know that was Eric Bana played the Hulk. I don't know the director.
Okay, so there was an 03 film
Yeah, the
Isn't that the
03.
one that's the piece of shit?
directed
Yeah.
by Ang Lee.
Okay. So the 03 was the shitty one.
That was starring Eric Bana,
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't enjoy it as much. It was...
I hated it.
That one had some decent scenes with the Hulk in it, but it was a clunker of a movie overall. Like, that cast just does not come together in that movie.
Yeah.
And it's still in that, there was a certain acceptance and even a nod and wink that Marvel takes with its characters as far as accepting how ridiculous these stories can seem.
Yeah.
People running around in skin-tight suits punching each other. And they play on that. This was still in the era where they had to do it. We're going to do the Hulk, but, it's not the funny Hulk. The Hulk was
Right.
never funny. It was a serious fucking character. This is a guy, a scientist,
Yeah.
It has an accident that turns him into. I mean, it's a Jekyll and Hyde. It's a Jekyll and Hyde story, and it's also body horror. It's you're losing control of yourself, your mind and your body. This is kind of a 2-in-1. But yeah, most people just know Hulk from Hulk Smash. Hulk talking words like this all time.
Right.
Never use prepositions and
Hulk no use proper English.
Yeah, I think the best Hulk, when he was speaking, probably the best sentence structure was in Ragnarok. You know what I mean? Because he had been a Hulk for 2 years.
yeah, he would actually.
He's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Well, he was forced to kind of, I think, expand his
He was like,
vocabulary a little
Hulk,
bit.
don't talk to you.
Right. He would speak in near complete sentences.
Hey guys, listen, let's not get aggressive here. Let's get together and talk. He's not like the talking gremlin yet.
No.
There have been
not-
versions of the Hulk where, mostly when he separated from Bruce Banner,
Yeah, the Gray Hulk.
where he has equal, if not higher than, intelligence of the average human.
Then you had a Red Hulk, which I hear they want to do a movie for an independent one with Mark Ruffalo.
They're talking about a Red Hulk movie?
Yeah. They're talking about a Planet Hulk movie, too, which I would be more than happy to watch.
Well, it's interesting because I think they would have to do it as almost what happened in that span between Avengers and Thor Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. They would have to tell that story. Only that story, we've already seen that ending. Like, Planet Hulk is he takes over a planet, right? And clearly he did not take over that planet in Ragnarok. There's a lot of elements from that original story in there.
Right.
That puts him basically on another planet in that gladiator uniform in those circumstances, but then they totally co-opted it for Thor's story. So I don't know if there's a Planet Hulk story to be told still in the Marvel Universe.
I don't know. Anything to make money, I guess.
But I guess as of, I think, the New Mutants movie, when it finally comes out, that's going to be the last Fox film involving
God.
Marvel property.
The Venom movie's not Marvel property or Sony property?
That's coming out before New Mutants. New Mutants got pushed back. It's coming out next year.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't an official press release, but I guess they were doing some kind of creative summit thing where people were welcome to come and ask them questions, and they were very open about their plans for the next stage in the Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about how there's not going to be another Deadpool film. The New Mutants film will be the last of the Fox pictures. Everything is going to be folded into the Marvel universe. And that talking about it like they have active plans for using it, not just setting them on the shelf,
Right.
but making heavy hints on definitely the Fantastic Four coming into the Marvel universe and a whole new universe of X-Men.
Jesus.
And
Yeah,
that-
they could go on forever.
That will be integrated in the same way that we see now the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, the Avengers stuff. This is all coming together in this Infinity War movie. This would be the first time that anyone from Guardians of the Galaxy has met anyone in the Avengers.
Right. Yeah, they said, what was it? They interviewed the Russo brothers, and they said there was over 74 characters in this movie. And they have only shown, 7,
Isn't it
8.
getting excessive?
No, not really in the realm of Marvel.
Yeah, but it's not like watching Twilight and you're just like, wait, who's that guy? They're pretty easily identifiable, and some of them have had their own movies, and most of them have had their own movies. It's a different type of storytelling.
They're also changing the story, too, to make all these characters work together.
It's something that you couldn't do what they're going to try and pull off in the Infinity War movie with any other movie property that I can think of.
Right. Yeah, so that, like I said, you got to see that featurette I was talking to you about, that 10-year video. It's pretty good. They talk about all the, movies coming together, and that's what they said. This is the first time ever a, movie has brought together other franchises into one, major movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what Universal wanted to do with their monster films, ultimately. And they could have pulled that off, but a lot of it is...
They have a bunch of, like, Dracula meets...
Oh, yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
The Mummy meets the werewolf.
Yeah. But those weren't... I don't know. Those weren't the... I'm sure they were good money makers at the time. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they were breaking records. There was just like, we're out of ideas. We need another Dracula movie. Well, pair them up with Frankenstein. Let's get on with it.
Wow. I'm just kind of now seeing all the phases laid out in order. It's pretty crazy. I got to start watching them again. In order. What's your favorite movie of this whole 10 years so far, Aaron?
It's kind of tough. I think I would have to go back and watch them all through again. I mean, I watched Logan again last night. My daughter had never finished watching it. She's like, let's just start it over again. I'm like, that's a good idea.
No, I don't consider that movie part of this, but...
It's absolutely not.
Yeah. I'd love to include it, though.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I have mine.
Hey, Hugh Jackman's beating the fuck out of that. He's just wringing every dime he can out of playing that character.
I think he's done, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time. Logan was the last time
how
that
many
he's gonna
times?
be that character.
Is it probably like the 10th time he's played Wolverine? Probably literally.
Every X-Men film, right? There hasn't been an X-Men film that he hasn't had some part in.
Yeah.
5.
And, wait.
Logan.
Did he have a cameo in First Class?
Yes.
He did?
Yeah.
And
remember, he's in the bar and they walk up behind him. They go,
right.
We got an idea for it. And he's like, fuck off. And they just walk away.
That's right.
Yeah.
He does have one line in that film.
Yeah, that's a good part.
So, yeah, technically he does appear in all of those films. Plus, 3 of his solo films.
Yeah.
Origins, which is bewilderingly weird and awful.
See, I enjoyed Last Stand.
So I'm up to 9 times.
Easily, yeah. 9 times. But that's not even a record now, is it? I mean, how many... I guess it would be Iron Man would have been in the most Marvel films so far, right?
Yeah.
3 Iron Man movies.
3 Iron Man movies.
2 Avengers. 1 Spider-Man.
1 Captain America Civil War.
1 Captain America Civil War.
Spider-Man, you already said.
I got 7. Maybe you're...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
7.
maybe he does hold the record.
Yeah. My favorite is the Winter Soldier movie.
For now, but
he's going to break it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He holds it for now.
But that's just because it's my favorite debut of my favorite character.
RDJ is going to win eventually.
Yes, he's probably going to outpace him in the long run.
Do you think he's getting tired, though, of putting on the Iron Man suit?
This is the last time. Maybe he's the one who dies. The theories around Captain America are pretty solid, but that's all the more reason for Marvel to make a left turn on it.
You think anyone's getting tired of putting those suits on? Or do you think in today's current media climate, they're like, nope, thanks for the check. See you in 2 years.
I can't imagine they're getting tired of it.
RTJ's like, yeah, playing Iron Man, yeah, totally sucks. I'm going to bring my Bentley around.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I know, what's his name? God damn it. Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Christopher Hemsworth. He's
calling Brownsworth?
No, Hemsworth. No, he's actually gone on record for wanting to do more Thor movies, because I know they've tried to say that he was going to get worked out of the Infinity War movie, his character, because they were going to try and push back into a lady Thor. That's what they want to go to.
A who Thor?
Lady Thor.
A lady Thor.
Yeah, Jane Foster.
A woman, yeah.
Yeah.
But they couldn't. Could they do Jane Foster? They're not going to get Natalie Portman to do a Thor movie.
I don't know, man.
They did initially.
Yeah, they got it for 2 movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
They might have one.
It's the only reason I went to see the first one.
Kat Denning's nothing to shake a stick at.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
or whatever
she's
the
pretty damn
phrase
hot.
She's nothing to shake 2 cantaloupes at.
Easy.
Shake my dick at. Yeah.
Was it Blake, the one who calls them Kat Demmings from Workaholics?
Yeah.
That's the name he has for tits. Kat Demmings.
I did not know that one.
This is on NPR. This is a great headline. The poop train's reign of terror in small town Alabama has ended.
Yes.
Did you see that one?
Subway car full of shit that was sent down from New York.
For upwards of 2 months, a train brimming with sewage sludge has been squatting. Nice choice of words. Squatting uninvited near fields used for youth baseball, simmering in the afternoon sun. Mayor Heather Hall told AP, "It smells like death."
Probably it's full of sewage from New York City.
Right. It's a lot of poop.
That's a raw deal. Who makes that deal?
People in what deal? Selling off their waste?
Yeah, I mean, that town had to make some money to store that for a minute.
Well, I don't think
just
that town made any money.
Loose subway car with sewage just randomly found its way down there.
It doesn't really, unless I missed it, like, why was it sitting...
Poop. Remix.
I don't know. Like, they just forgot about it? I mean, didn't they have an extra train of shit?
No, I heard about it earlier in the week. It was they had a deal with New York City to store it. So they, like, fill the subway... Don't ask me what the fuck New York
there is a deal.
They do.
Well, yeah, but it goes to a landfill. They make a deal with the landfill, and that's where it eventually went. But the landfill was 25 miles away. So why did it just stop in this town?
Oh, it hadn't fully made its journey yet.
Right. It just seems to have been stranded there. I mean, to be fair, if you were walking around with a bag of shit, and then you're like, where did I leave that bag of shit? I don't know that you would necessarily, come
back to find your bag of shit.
Go out of your way to locate that bag of shit. You'd be like, it's somebody else's problem now.
Yeah.
Of course, I think at some point you'd expect your train back.
No, you can keep that train, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
I want that train back. If I'm filling your train with sewage, you can fucking have it.
That's how we do it in America.
Yeah.
Just drive the whole train. Nobody wants to touch that train after you fill it with sewage.
You can keep it, you can clean it and disinfect it.
Drive the whole train into the landfill.
Yes.
And we will make a new train and fill that one with shit. That'll be right behind it. It's the disposable culture.
If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
What makes Fairway the most unique market in New York City? We provide the best selection, period. 60 varieties of olives, 70 custom roasted coffees, 80 selections of fresh fish, 90 types of preserved pickles, 135 olive oils, and over 250 international cheeses. How unique is that? Fairway, like no other market. Visit your local Fairway today.
It's 50 years of the ShopRite Can sale. 5 decades of unbeatable deals and this unforgettable song.
Now, ShopRite does the can, selling lots of brands of everything in cans.
Today's repossession cash, so the ShopRite Can. You'll save so much on every brand.
Now's the time
To shop at ShopRite's Can Dash. Now's the time to stock up and save. Now's the time to stock up and celebrate. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of the ShopRite Can sale. Stock up and save at ShopRite.